Hello, what's going on YouTube? This is J Money here, and I'm bringing you guys a wind-up video this time. This is featuring wind-up FTK. Now, depending, I did get the news regarding, what could be Chormere Goblin. A lot of people are half and half on this. A lot of other people think that this is legitimate, and the other half of the audience that knows about, the Konami blog with the Chormere Goblin thinks that these people just don't know how to translate correctly, and so we really won't know until we actually get the physical card. I will be attending a sneak peek tomorrow, so I will know then, but anyway, depending on what the text says, depends on how the card works, so that depends on which build of wind-ups I intend to play. Now, what I want to show you guys here is wind-up FTK. Wind-up FTK is something that I've been looking forward to when the wind-up Link monster comes out. But really, you can really splash this in any Link-based deck, and it could work. Anyway, before I get started, I want to shout out a man known as Alberto Arana, I believe that is his name, for, supplying me with this awesome field center, because that is literally the missing piece of any World Chalice things that I did not have on this mat, and so I'm glad to actually have this field center. You're pretty awesome, so I'm shouting you out a little bit, but anyway, what is the wind-up FTK? Well, the wind-up FTK, if you can resolve this rescue ferret for 3, you should be able to resolve the FTK no problem. Now, the best way to do that, or the easiest way, should I say, would be through the means of a Predaplant Scorpio, because when you do your Predaplant combo, it enables you to, essentially just, have not only your Mrs. Radiant, but a Link 2 alongside of that. So, with that being said, I will go ahead and show you guys the FTK and all that stuff. Now, I do want to start doing more wind-up videos in the future, because I absolutely love that deck, and I didn't really get a chance to really do much. I never really was into YouTube like that at the time, so we're going to go ahead and get started, and we're going to go ahead and open our Scorpio, and we're just going to do the typical combo for right now. And, when you resolve the rescue ferret, that's when, it starts getting a little bit different. So with that being said, keep that in mind. Now, this build right here is not final. If Chormere Goblin, or Nightmare Goblin, is how it was intended to be, then this build will easily change. This will change, guaranteed. And for those of you who are actually interested in wind-ups and what they could potentially end up doing, and what kind of combos you can pull off, be sure to, leave a comment below. I want some feedback regarding wind-ups, because wind-ups is one of the decks I'm actually really passionate about, and it is awesome to see that wind-ups are getting support even in 2018. I mean, it's been a long while. It really has. However, it does suck that Firewall Dragon did have to get limited, because Firewall at multiples really helped this deck. Well, again, I mean, I've said it in multiple videos that Firewall Dragon at multiples helped the rogue decks more than it did the meta decks. Half the meta decks didn't even play Firewall. At the time, it was only, Spirals and Tricksters. Those were the only meta decks that actually did something. So, if between any of these two monsters that are coming out, one of them needs to be all the way at the end to be not linked to any of these arrows. So we're going to use Seraphonite's effects. We're going to go in and get our extra normal summon out of the way. We're going to go and link this. Now here's where it gets good. Now we're going to resolve Rescue Ferret for 3, and we're going to summon 2 wind-up bats and a cannon soldier from the deck. We all know most FTKs are burn-based, and if it's involving Link monsters, you can easily expect a cannon soldier to be involved. So here's where it gets a little bit good. Here's where you stray off from your typical rescue fairy. You link these. You want to make a firewall, and wherever it is, you want it to be linked to any of the wind-up bats. I mean, you could put it over. You could have no, that would have been bad. It has to be here. So you can do this with no cards in hand and still be good. After you link, you just need to use Firewall Dragon's effect to return 2. But you do need a way to summon a monster from the hand. And so that's where, you know, linking up, that's where it works. So, we're just going to link into a Proxy Dragon's generic. Firewall's going to go and special summon a monster from the hand. And we're going to go and Tribute. And burn for 5. Firewall's effect's going to activate. And special summon it. For those of you who don't know, Wind Up Bat, you can target a Wind Up monster in your graveyard, change this from attack position to defense, and add that target to your hand. And it does not exclude himself. So as long as you continue to cycle these Wind Up Bats, you have the FTK. Just like so, you add the hand, you tribute, you burn, you special off Firewall, you use Bat, and grab itself, and you literally just loop for game. That is essentially how it works. Now, granted, this FTK has to go off without a hitch. I mean, Ash Blossom, Ogres. I mean, it depends on what else is in your hand, obviously. I mean, by the time the Wind Up Link monster comes out, we're already going to have Lord Legacy Inheritor, which is already like another Reborn on top of Reborns, because this deck already has Reborns of its own. And I'm not talking about the Wind Up Reborn, I'm talking about this one. Aeris Rock Sunrise, you target a Beast-type monster in the graveyard and you special summon it. And all the rest of the, you know, effects don't really matter. You just really want to Reborn Wind Up Rat. Wind Up Rat is always the one that you're going to Reborn. So you have this, you have Monster Reborn, you have Soul Charge, you're about to have Inheritor. I might even play Monster Reborn Reborn. It depends. It depends on what the build is, but again, I'm going with this FTK build if Troymere Goblin is exactly, if it is gotten that stupid, unflavorful text, then this will be something I have to work with. But if not, I will go to a more link spamish kind of build, considering that Firewall's at 1, Troymere's will definitely help this deck out when it comes to breaking boards, establishing your own board, and all that stuff. So look out for that, guys. Look out for what I have in store for this deck. You might come to like it. I need to practice some combos before I start making some videos about it. Now, once I get my hands on the Troymeres, I will make a World Chalice video or combo video with the Troymeres, even though I don't really agree with, you know, going for extra linking combos. I know other people will, and other people will probably do it, so it's probably best if I just go ahead and shed some light and, you know, do what I can and shed some of my knowledge on the subject anyway. So thank you guys very much for watching. This is J Money, and I am signing out.